All right, vertical shifts happen outside of the radical, and what it means by vertical shifts is you have your parent function. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down on the y-axis. So something that you can kind of note down here is it's going to be when you add or subtract outside of the radical. So that is, if you want to just write that down, or you want to make sure you know that, a vertical shift happens when you add or subtract outside of the radical. So we said we had, radical x is our parent function. That's where we start. Well, let's say we add 2. Remember, that's on the outside of the radical, so it's a vertical shift. So what that looks like is this. It's going to show you kind of what the graph looks like here. We have here, I'm going to draw a full-size graph here. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we know our parent function at y equals radical x starts at 0, 0 and goes this way. That's how we know the parent function looks like. Without that 2, without the 2 there, our parent function looks like that. If you don't know, go back and look at the intro video of y equals radical x. Looks like this. Now if we add 2 to the outside of the radical, it's going to shift up 2. So radical 2 is going to start here. We're going to go up 1, 2. We have our tail, and it's going to do the same thing going that direction. And our tail here would be 0, 2. So we need to know our tail. Our tail is 0, 2. We know it went up 2. So how we use this in language is we literally write down up 2. So on the side or wherever you have room, put up 2. So we know exactly what happened to the graph. Again, that's just one example of vertical shift. It can also go down, but again, it's only going to go up or down. Vertical shifts go up or down. So that could have been anything. Let's go ahead and look at another example here. Let's take a look at break down for you. Equals -1. Let's go -1. So let me write a graph here. I'm not even going to make my axis because I'm not concerned about those right now. So I know my parent function is here, and it's going to go like this. That's what my parent function does. Now, it says it's -1 on the outside of the radical, so we're going to go down 1, and we're going to make our line to show radical x -1. That's what it looks like. You have a vertical shift, you went down 1, and our tail here would be 0, -1. In a sense, that's all it is. The trickiest one you're going to deal with is something that looks like this. If you have, y equals, let's go with -2 plus radical x. Sometimes it can be on both sides too, so I want you to get used to this. Well, nothing really changes too much there, okay? That -2 is being added into the radical, so we're going to, it's on the outside, so we're just going to go down 2 here. So 1, 2, we start our parent functions here. Again, you don't have to write this parent function like that. I'm just